What is up, my YouTubers, and welcome to the mommy hair of whatever this is. And I desperately need to dye my hair because my hair is like seriously making me look like I'm like apparently 90 years old. Yeah, so very failing at the mommy vlogs. Um, since my last video of Medicate Me, uh, update on the meds. One, have been taking them for a month. They do not work at all. So I'm going to, when I do see my psych, talk to her about either going back on Zoloft or Eflexor. I know I can talk about certain meds on YouTube. I don't know the algorithms on like whatever, but I know it's a very like common thing. I have not booked my therapy session. I have to look online. I've been slacking off on a lot of things, just basically just doing the daily mommy thing of taking care of the triplets. They are literally crawling all over the place. Little man now has 2 teeth. It is, by the way, September 15th. It is 11:20 a.m. It is a Friday. And I am currently in the middle of doing dishes, making dinner. I made collard greens, and I'm filling up bottles, which I actually have to finish making bottles. But on that note, while I'm going to put water in this jug here, trying to figure out how to do it. Okay. So basically, um, yeah, the meds don't work. I know that at the very, very beginning, to rule out bipolar for sure, she did say that the med that I was on, what was I on? I was on Prestige. I was on a generic brand of Prestige. It's an antidepressant first. And I told her antidepressants make my anxiety worse, but she assured me that it's a new trial med. It should help my anxiety and it should give me a little bit of energy. Well, it did give me slight energy, yes, slight energy, but it did nothing for the anxiety at all. Did not help it. And um, I don't want to say it astrabated the anxiety because it didn't really astrabate it. It's just the fact that I had two major anxiety, rage, BBD, blind rage, BBD, borderline personality, blind rage fits this past month. So I know that a lot of people will probably say, well, that could be construed as like a manic episode. Um, I know I'm not manic or bipolar or anything like that, manic depressive or anything like that, only because I have been professionally ruled out. If you have not seen those videos of me talking about that, you guys can go and look at I think it's I don't know, one of my playlists. I'll have to link it below if I remember, which I probably won't. And I'm finally drinking coffee, which is cold, of course. Anyways, um, so basically, I know I'm not bipolar, and I know I'm not manic depressive. Um, I'm not really depressed. It's not a depression. It's more of the self harm ideation where I feel like I'm crap every single day, or I'm not worthy, or something goes wrong, and I catastrophize it, or I something goes wrong and I blame myself for it, even though it can have nothing to do with me whatsoever at all. Jim can be in a bad mood from something at work and I'll take it personal and think it's my fault for some reason, which has nothing to do with me. Or he can have something, everybody has a bad day. They could just not, they could be tired, they could be hungry, they could not be feeling well, and somehow I blame myself. I know that sounds stupid. I know that sounds stupid, but that's just what I do. I don't know if all borderlines do that, but that's what I do, and I'm working on it very, very hard. I know I say that I'm working on it, and then I could like blew up this past month. Um, yes, going back to the babies. The babies all had their 6-month checkup. I know I put this in the baby vlog, but I'm just gonna make a long mommy vlog video and kind of update you guys on everything. Um, Trenton has 2 teeth right now. He's working on the third one. The girls have no teeth right now. Yes, little man, I'm talking to you. He's like over there on the futon, trying to stand up, trying to get to Diego. Yes, you silly boy. Hi. Anyways, so I've been posting some TikToks lately. If you guys haven't seen them, I did have a comment that really upset me, and I don't know why it really upset me. I know people are gonna really rude comments, and I know people are gonna like, be mean. That's like, whatever. They're entitled to their own opinion, and sometimes I will delete the mean comments if I just don't want them on my thing because I'd rather give positivity or try to help people. But one of the comments on one of my TikToks was that, oh my God, I thought you were 60. And I'm like, do I look that bad? That really hurt me because I know I need to dye my hair. I know that I don't always wear makeup. I know that I I might look, I don't smoke. I don't like really drink alcohol like at all anymore. We have well water. I'm tired. I do wash my face every single night. Um, I don't wash my face in the mornings. Well, I do wash my face on the days I go to work. So like on Mondays and Tuesdays when I have off, I don't really wash my face during the daytime. I will wash it at night still though. But it was one of those comments where I'm like, God, if I look like I'm 60 years old, there's something that has to be wrong with me. I'm like, either I look that bad or I need to work on myself. And it's really discouraging because for somebody with borderline, when we take everything internally or just me, I took that comment and it really made me like cry. And I'm like, and it's still upsetting to me now. And it's one of those comments where I just, after everything that was happening this past month with the meds not working and me having 2 rage fits, when I say rage fits, it's like, how do I express this? It's like I start screaming and yelling, mostly outside. The babies are fine. They were asleep when all this happened. It was outside, or I wasn't yelling per se. I was in the bedroom, and I was like basically just me and Jim were just going at it, and not physically. It was just back and forth like words, and it was misunderstandings and a lot of harsh words, basically. Um, but that's why I always say it's rage because I tend to take out the rage on myself and then I self sabotage or I self, whatever. So yeah, that's for a different subject. But um, I have been slacking off on like literally everything. We finally got their insurance like taken care of. Oh my God, it has taken me 2 months to get their insurance switched over from WellCare to United and Medicaid, and it's been a nightmare. It's like I have called like almost every single week, if not twice a week, for like 2 months trying to get this. They said it was going to be active on August 1st. Called the pediatrician, was not active. We we were still able to go to the pediatrician because they were still covered under WellCare. However, we couldn't book their eye exam because they don't take the insurance that they had currently. So when I finally called United themselves and WellCare and Medicaid, got it all straightened out. Active September 1st, it is now September 15th. So, yes, they have United Healthcare. So, it's great. And that's very important because we finally got their eye exam booked, sort of. Since they are 9 months old and we had from between 6 and 9 months to get their eye exam. And I know what you're thinking. Well, why didn't I do it at 6 months old? Because I did not know that it would take this long to get their insurance transferred. And I didn't know that nobody took WellCare anymore at all. Point being is that we have their eye exam booked. Jim's going to look into other eye places in town for pediatrics because their earliest appointment is in March of next year. Yes, they will be over a year old. So they are required to get an eye exam between 6 and 9 months. And that makes me really upset. So hopefully Jim, and the reason why I'm leaving this on Jim is because he works during the day and he can make those phone calls, not necessarily work, but like he's out and about more than I am. And his phone tends to work more than I. Oh, that's what I was going to say about the rage fits. I did break Jim's phone. That's beside the point. I know you can leave comments below about that. Go ahead, rip me one in the comments about breaking Jim's phone. That's I'll take fault for that. But that's beside the point. Little man, let me go pause you guys because he is doing something. Okay, I have to show you guys this. So yeah, so I gotta go get him. Hold on. All right, so we are back. Yeah, so I had to show you guys that because, and don't worry, I know I'm gonna get ripped up on the comments, but why did I show you guys that and not go save him? I know, but he's here now and he's fine. He's a little like, what am I doing? He's looking at the dishes. Oh, and this little guy really likes bath time now. He splashes in the water really, really well. Don't you? Want to show everybody your teeth? Want to show everybody your teeth? Well, anyways, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably have seen the picture of his teeth. I'm not sure if it posted, because I know a lot of my Facebook pictures do not. On Facebook, I don't have a lot of public photos, but I do have them transferred to Instagram because my Instagram's more public. I have no idea where I was going with everything. Hi. I know, handsome man. I know, handsome man. Say hi, everybody. Yes, I'm talking about you. Oh, no idea where I was going with the whole insurance thing. Well, basically, their eye exam's booked until March. He's gonna look into it. If usually I say Jim has time is because he works during the day. He's out and about more. I work at nights, and usually Monday and Tuesdays. Yes, I could go down the road or down the street and call and make all the phone calls, which I have done in the past. It's just sometimes it's just easier for Jim to do it because my ADHD brain is like so scattered half the time, and I'm doing like 5,000 things around here. Son, I have to put you down in your chair. I'm putting down in this chair. What have you, mister? What have you done? Anyways, so where was I going? Pet update. You can't have the. You can't help me with dishes. Pet update is well, we are fostering a cat right now. It is Jim's son's kitten. So we're keeping him temporarily. And then we have the option if whenever they do happen to take him back to keep him or not, which probably won't because we already have 4 cats, and Billy, who's staying here with us, has 1 cat. So that's 5 cats. We have 6 cats now in this house, and they're all males. Yes, that's a lot of cats. Not the fact that I don't want that many animals. I am an animal lover. It's just that's a lot of cats. I know this vlog is literally like all over the place, and I'm sorry I'm talking really fast. I'm just trying to catch you guys up with literally everything that's been happening. In case you guys are curious, in case you guys want to know. I'm pretty sure I will do a separate mental health specific video later on talking about medication and stuff. I do have a psych appointment booked. I just have to actually go on here and find out when it is because I think it's on Monday or Tuesday coming up. I have no idea why. Another stressful thing that happened is so well, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk about that. I know you're curious. If you really want to know what I was going to say, you can message me on Instagram. And then I can tell you because I just don't feel like talking about it right now. We'll put it that way. As far as me and Jim, no, we will bicker and we will fight. A lot of times, a lot of the fights are on my end just because I, like I said, take things a lot personally and I've got to stop it. And he tries. And I think another thing that we fight about a lot is because I still feel like I do like literally everything around the house and then I work and I feel like he just doesn't do as much. And we talked about it. It's not that's just personally how I feel. We talked about it. We haven't gone fully into that much of a talk. We really need to have an actual sit down and talk desperately badly. It's just about the time we ever have time to actually sit down and talk, most of the time we're both too tired to, or if we both have a day off like on Monday and Tuesdays, we're like we let one of us sleep in, and then the other one will get up with the babies in the morning, and then when that person gets up with the baby, or when that person wakes up from sleeping in, they'll take over. The other person will go to the nap, or the other person will go out and do whatever they need to do. Like I'll start doing things around the house, or he'll go out and do plasma or the yard work or something. So it's like we never have that time. And then we're both taking care of the babies. And yes, we can talk around the babies because they don't understand anything that we're saying. It's just it never comes up. And a lot of times when like I feel like we need to hash things out. It's like it's the same repetitive conversation. So it's like at the same time we just kind of put it on the back burner and just never talk about it because it's literally the same thing. Except for the fact that sometimes when I have a well, in my words, the rage fits and I'm triggered. This is another reason why I know I'm not bipolar is because bipolar people are not trigger based. Borderlines are. Um, when I am triggered by a certain thing that sets me off, I usually try, I really do try. This I actually have been trying. I try to count to 10 and I try to give them the benefit of the doubt and I try to kind of like just like, breathe. Um, and I give 3 strike warnings. I know he doesn't know this probably. I think I've mentioned it in the past, but it gets to a point where I think both of us are just too heated, and it just, yeah. So that's beside the point. I know I had some people in person, like my coworkers, ask, like, because we practically are married, but like, when is our actual wedding? Obviously, we still don't know. Yes, we are still planning on getting married. Obviously, yes, it's still going to be at our house. Yes, it's still going to be the Alice in Wonderland theme. It's semi-formal. It's going to be kind of like an open wedding where pretty much anybody can come if they so choose to. Um, we're just obviously with the babies and the house and everything else. There's a lot more important things that we need to fix and do first. And little man likes to run over my ankles in the kitchen, so I'm trying to stand on the. I have this mat right in front of my sink, and if I stand on the mat, he can't. The walker can't hit my ankles because he is a little demon child. Yes, you, who likes to go full force and hit everybody's ankles. Uh, But yeah, he is literally about to be walking almost like by the end of this month. I really think so because he will start one end of the couch, walk all the way down, holding on, like grab onto something else, go to the futon, walk down the futon, grab onto something else. He hasn't fully figured out how to walk on the playpen yet. He is just look at him. All right. Before I post this video because I know I'm rambling on about stuff. I'm trying to like condense everything into one video as fast as possible. I will start hopefully posting things on Instagram and TikTok for you guys to ask me questions if you have any curiosity questions on it. On it. On it. On what? On like taking care of the triplets, how hard it is, about me and Jim, about my mental disorder, about medications, pretty much anything. I will try to post questions and answers because I know a lot of people do that. That way I can address them with an actual like thing as opposed to just rambling on about nothing. Um, Other than that, I don't. Oh, I did start a job. I know said that before. The job's going good. I am a server. I did talk to the owners about bartending, and she said, personally, unless I'm a daytime bartender, I would make more money at night. But bartenders tend to work late, and she's looking out for me because I'd have to get up early with the babies, or I wouldn't. Even if I slept in on like Saturday and Sunday when Jim has to work at 8, that's a really long day. So I don't know who is calling me. Yeah, so I do like it there. It's a really, really easy job. And I mean, I so far like it there. I like my coworkers. It's like I said, it's a really easy job. It's an Irish pub, so that's nice. The only negative is that it's 40 minutes away. That's about the only negative. But other than that, um, yeah, we can pretty much, we're supposed to wear all black. Technically, we can wear anything we want. Um, I have no idea where else I was going with that. We're still working on the house. We're still trying to clean up the yard. We're still trying to fix the AC and the heat. We're still trying to fix my toilet in my bathroom because my floor kind of came up. I don't know if I mentioned that at one video. My shower is still like the hot water works, but it's still like not fully like uh, the pressure is not as great. So we have to still figure out how to put a filtration system in our well system and clean that out. There's a lot of things we have to do still. Still, I think most of the time we just procrastinate on a lot of things. And mostly because we have 3 little babies that are crawling all over the place, and little man's about to start walking, and they are just happy, healthy, funny. Their personalities are definitely standing out. I mean, oh my God. If you guys see my TikToks, you'll understand then. On that note, thank you for sticking to the end of me rambling. I apologize that I did ramble. If you have any questions, thoughts, comments, concerns, or advice, please leave them below. You can also Instagram me privately if you want to. You can also find me on TikTok. I hope you do. And on that note, you guys, until next time, stay awesome. Bye.